Today we're taking you to the Georgia Aquarium, the largest aquarium in the United States and one of the biggest in the world. This is our first time here. We're bringing you along to experience the Ocean Voyager exhibit, the high-energy dolphin and sea lion show, and some close-up encounters with some amazing sea life. Along the way, we'll share tips that made our trip from a first-timer's perspective to help you plan your own visit. Let's dive in. Arriving in downtown Atlanta, it was really easy to find the aquarium's entrance. After parking, there's a short covered walk to the entrance, and on entering, you're greeted by a large lobby. Early arrival means fewer crowds, easier navigation, and better photo opportunities. Once inside the Georgia Aquarium, we stepped into the impressive central atrium. It's designed in a hub-and-spoke layout. This large space acts as a gathering point, and from it, you'll branch onto the various exhibit galleries. What we loved was you can see multiple gallery entrances from the atrium, and each loop leads right back to the hub. That means there was less time retracing our steps. The building itself houses more than 11 million gallons of water across all of its exhibits. That scale really hits you when you see the tanks. We did a lot of the major, more popular exhibits first, and then we did the smaller ones later. Here's a tip. Make sure you download the Aquarium's app on your phone. Take a look at all the locations, restrooms, cafes, bottle filling stations, and theaters for the show. Knowing these things early and getting a better lay of the land will help you in the future. Also, take note of which galleries you want to hit first. We recommend tackling the big ones before lunch. First up was the Ocean Voyager exhibit. This was our first major stop. We strongly recommend you do this early. We walked in at opening, and for about 10 minutes, we had the entire exhibit to ourselves. That quiet period made the entire experience way more immersive. Ocean Voyager holds over 6.3 million gallons of salt water in one habitat. This tank was enormous. Its size is rather impressive. The depth of the tank is between 20 and 30 feet, and the gallery was built with an acrylic tunnel that leads directly through the tank. The lighting was subdued, and above you see the sharks and manta rays gliding above you. You feel like you're descending into the deep ocean. Once we emerged from the other side of the tunnel, the viewing panel was enormous. It's about 23 feet tall and 60 feet wide. This acrylic glass is 2 feet thick. While standing there, we saw whale sharks, the largest fish in the world, manta rays, enormous schools of fish, sharks, all moving together in this immersive space. Because we arrived early, we had ample time to stand in front of the wall, let the marine life float by, and wait for a whale shark to drift on through. It was really cool and one of the highlights of the aquarium visit. The Georgia Aquarium had a few staff members to answer any questions you may have, and we thought that the staff was very helpful and accommodating. Next up, we decided to proceed to the Tropical Diver Gallery. This was a really cool exhibit. It was a reefscape full of life, detail, and vibrant movement. The aquarium states that Tropical Diver has one of the largest living reef in any aquarium in the world. This tank holds over 164,000 gallons of water. We noticed the thousands of reef fish in the layered ecosystem, the living coral structures, and the little surprises like the garden eels popping up from the sand, and 3 jellyfish exhibits as well. One part of the gallery even simulates the motion of waves crashing above the reef, giving a feel of being underwater in the tropical ocean. It was a great time to slow down and enjoy the aquarium. After seeing the Ocean Voyager, this was awesome. It was really cool to see the clownfish and the coral, everything up close, and was really neat, like the yellowhead jawfish, seahorses, and colorful tangs. If you have smaller children, this is a great place to bring your kids. It's a little quieter here and they will be entertained. After that, we decided to see the beluga whales. At the beluga whale habitat, we were lucky enough to see 2 belugas actively playing. There was a large hoop that was deep in the water and they would take turns tugging it to the surface. It was really cool to see them play, be spontaneous, and it was definitely a highlight. The cold water quest gallery included a subarctic temperature water tank with belugas and harbor seals. I didn't know this, but beluga whales have 10-inch thick blubber to keep them warm from the freezing water. We headed back to the show zone for the sea lion presentation. The show is included with your general admission, but requires a reservation. We reserved our seats early on in the day. We arrived 20 to 25 minutes ahead of time to make sure we could pick our seats centrally to get both the action and the clear view of the pool. The show was fun. There were sea lions leaping, trainers interacting, a little bit of audience participation, some playful bits, and it was really educational. We really enjoyed it. I can't stress enough to make sure you reserve your time via the app as soon as you enter the aquarium. Show slots can fill up fast. Arrive early, find good seats, make sure to avoid the far sides, try to be centrally located. Also, there's a splash zone, and when we say splash zone, you can get soaked. So if you don't like to get wet, make sure to sit up higher in this stadium. We wrapped up our visit to the Georgia Aquarium by visiting the Dolphin show in the large arena. Built to show the athletic grace of bottlenose dolphins with high leaps, choreographed swims, and audience interaction. This was a really cool experience. We booked a show a little later in the day so that we could enjoy the rest of the aquarium. It was a really cool show. It was about 20 minutes long. There was plenty of educational moments, and they really showed the grace of all of the animals. I'll show you a few clips of it right now. Getting lunch at the cafe. We got the chicken tender basket, which came with 8 pieces of chicken, garlic toast, and french fries, and a drink. Overall, we absolutely enjoyed our day at the Georgia Aquarium. From the immersive tunnel in the massive tank of the Ocean Voyager to the vibrant reef in the tropical diver. It was a full, rewarding experience. We highly enjoyed it and it was really cool. This was our first time and we will definitely be coming back in the future. Here are some other tips. Buy your tickets online in advance with your preferred time slot. The Georgia Aquarium does have timed entry, so you want to get an earlier entry if possible. And once you're in, you're free to stay as long as you want up until close. Use the aquarium's app right away. Reserve seats for the Sea Lion Show and Dolphin Show as soon as you can. Arrive just before opening to hit the major gallery. We chose the Ocean Voyager and it was a definite crowd pleaser. The best part though is you'll have less crowds. We visited in June and this was a good opportunity to see the Ocean Voyager before the rest of the crowd showed up. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Traverse City Guide. It was a lot of fun to bring you to the Georgia Aquarium, and if you're planning a visit, I hope that these tips helped you get the most out of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Justin.